Yeah, but I need RJ to build a real win and go ahead and come to Kansas. I like him rocking the
I just need
creative look.
the mellow ball to come.
Hey, that'd be a mean backcourt.
Hmm.
That's not gonna happen, but I would. I think I would go back to Kansas to see that.
LaMelo Ball said Kansas already contacted him.
What'd you say about Lamelo?
He said Kansas is one of two teams that have contacted him.
No. Did you also hear that Kansas was like, no, we haven't. Stop lying to people.
I did.
Also, do you trust Kansas? No.
I do not trust Kansas, but I do trust Kansas enough for them to be like, hey, bro, you really got to stop saying that. Like, I know Bill Self shot him a text and was like, hey, chill out, bro. You making it hot.
Why would he do that?
Because he doesn't want to get in more trouble. You know, if the NCAA was actually serious about taking him out, he shouldn't be coaching right now. He'd be in the same position as Will Wade.
Hold on, what happened with Wade?
Um, FBI wiretap,
Hey,
and like they had full conversations where it didn't sound like it was a business deal. It was like we giving you money so you can come here, and apparently they did not give him the right number. So it was like, so it sounds like we got to give him more money. Yeah, yeah, full conversation, text messages and everything.
Okay, so that's why he's suspended.
Yeah, they was. I really think what they're doing is LSU is covering their butt, and it was like, you know, if we punish ourselves, the NCAA won't do it, which I think is stupid because the NCAA is always going to add more to what you do. So I forgot what team did it a couple years ago. They was like, "Oh, we'll just do a postseason ban." They was like, "Okay, we gonna extend that for about 5 years. Have fun."
I mean, they have to do something, or they look kind of weak. But they just generally suck anyway.
Yeah, I think you should go ahead and just look weak because I don't think you should get in. As much as I don't think college athletes should get paid, I also have no problem with them getting $100,000 to go be there for a single year. Like
But how's that different from them getting paid though?
it's not.
it's not sanctioned. That's my thing. Like the idea of everyone getting paid would it would have to be so many different rules. I imagine people that go to bigger schools, they're going to want more money than the kids that go to, let's say, FAM or Fisk somewhere. They're going to want more money, and then you got to find like what's an equal way for everybody to get the same money. Like like I want to say FAMU's sports department, they're in like debt by millions of dollars compared
Hey,
to Duke, who is making millions of dollars during the season. You can't you can't compete. And then worst come to worst, you got to outbid somebody for a kid. And I guess that's semi what you do with scholarships and making your department seem so great. But that's not fair. That takes it hurts the little guy more than
it's just like in
it.
sports. It's just like in sports, or okay, specifically, it's just like in baseball. When baseball has like no cap room or
Mhm.
no cap off, and the Royals can't compete with the Yankees or the Dodgers and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And all those big time free agents, all kind of stuff, end up going to those big time markets because the little guy can't afford them. And that's exactly what it would be in like a mid major Division ones, or compared to like it would even be the case when it came to like when it came to like North Carolina State compared to University of North Carolina. You know what I mean? Just like that kind of stuff. It would just be
Yeah,
just as big of a deal.
yeah.
Okay.
And then like that, and it gets messy because D2 is going to be like, so what are we supposed to do? Because I can't think of any like large D2 schools that are going to have the money to really do anything. and then it hurts the kids too, because there's let's say like Marcus Garrett, who he got to Kansas, but we don't know if there's some other schools that wanted to do something that would like shade. Like, can you think of like a guy who's doing really good but wasn't like the best prospect, and then he like let's say Jared
Mike
Cole.
Dom.
You said who?
Mike Dom, South Dakota State.
I don't know, because even if the betting process was a thing, I still think Mike Dom would have ended up at South Dakota State, because I didn't know Mike Dom was a prospect, bro.
Well, you said someone who wasn't really a great prospect like that, Mike Dom.
Well, I'm talking about like somebody who's now a star, who would have, by extension, would have been hurt by you paying and it becoming a bidding war. The only person I can think of is like Jared Culver. Like,
Okay.
Jared Culver is now a projected lottery pick, and if you start paying people, let's say Texas Tech had enough money to drop, let's say $100,000 on like one of the top prospects, Jared Culver doesn't get the money to actually come there. It's not fair, bro. It's too many holes in the game.
So, would you have an issue with folks making money off their own likeness?
No, I fully think you should have the autonomy to make money off yourself. Like, if you, because you big shit on your campus, if you want to make a YouTube page that you think everybody's gonna watch, you do that. If you like winning shoes, you do that.
If you want to do a autograph sign at Chuck E. Cheese, you do that too. It's just like I don't know, like you see your Chauncey Billups say he signed his first autograph at 14 years old.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, some of these dudes, they signed mad early. Zion was signing autographs probably mad early. You know what I mean?
I don't think Zion was signing as soon as we think, bro. Because at 14, Zion wasn't who we see now.
Well, I mean, okay, my bad. Bronny, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bronny. Which, whatever. But, like, I just saw a video today of Bronny. Someone was like, ooh, Bronny stuffed somebody. You know, he just had a block. I was like, this is so stupid. But like, you know, there's just certain individuals gonna be like, you know, able to do these kind of things earlier than other people. But also, but like, make your money at all times. The fact that, I don't know, the fact that they have to prove that LaMelo Ball didn't make any money. I also think that he didn't make any money off of his name to play college basketball. I think it's ridiculous also. But, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on all of that. Yeah, I get when people always say the NCAA makes so much money. Yeah, so like there's accountants getting paid $50,000 when companies are making, let's say, $50 billion. You don't think they should get you don't think they should get a pay raise, but
that's not accurate comparison.
It's not an accurate comparison, but if we talk about fairness, whatever, I okay.
I mean, but how much fairness? Yeah, but but the worth that they bring to the company, is that worth billions of dollars also?
It really depends on what kind of people you're working with.
Yes, the mafia, yes. And accounting firm, no.
No, really, if let's say you're an accountant and you just happen to have the largest portfolio or the biggest client, I do think saying they should get paid more than the next person, I get what you're saying, but that's not really fair. We're doing the same amount of work.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Is.
You are?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking about this too. I'm like, this sounds like stuff.
Turn up.
He record already.
I'm smart with it. Okay, I see you, dog. Okay.
No, because I'm trying to get this before stuff in. Because sometimes we be talking about some good stuff, and I was like,
"You're not even joking. You're not even joking. We just be having full blown conversations for 30 minutes before you."
And then we actually start. It is kind of like we've already said it, so it's all stale. I'm like, nah, bro, we're gonna get this before it's done, and then we'll just introduce a little bit later. But since we're talking about it, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Philip, let's get it started.
Time to wake up! Wake up!
It's
What's
so
up? What's up? Philip Dixon. PG Antidote's God of the future.
Oh, that was terrible, Calvin.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Calvin McGowan, here once again to grace you with my presence. Alright.
All right, and I am Alan Pettigrew Jr. And you are listening to the Traveling Hoopers. Let's go ahead and get started. And whoever's moving their computer, please stop, bro.
Wasn't me.
Oh, that's you, Calvin? Oh, come on. You gonna throw you under the bus like that? You think he LeBron? He can't throw you under the bus like that, bro. He don't carry this team. He don't carry this franchise.
But anyway, okay. So
hey, real quick though, did you ever see that? You saw that video where Brandon Ingram pushed LeBron to play defense?
No, that was Kyle Kuzma.
Or
was it Kyle Kuzma?
Yeah, it was Kyle Kuzma. My bad.
Yeah,
that was so funny. Because like LeBron really was about to just stand there and watch.
Hey, low key, Kyle Kuzma's fault though. Kyle Kuzma got caught off that pick, and it really didn't look like he told LeBron to move over, and he got caught under LeBron. That's not really on LeBron.
You sound like Levi right now as an apologist. It was definitely LeBron's fault. Get out of here.
But it's super. No, I'm telling you, that was not LeBron.
Look, it's basketball, man. It's basketball. You adjust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you run it off a screen and LeBron was in position to guard his man, so he was supposed to guard both of them. That's basically what you said. Because he was in position to guard his man.
LeBron definitely had to close out. At the end of the day, Kuzma is closest to the other man. You close out on the man closest to you.
Bro,
and he wasn't going to close out.
Kuzma was behind that man, bro. I'm
sorry. What?
I'm sorry. I can't blame LeBron on that one. Let me look it up because I might just be talking about some stuff, but I am like 98% sure I can't blame LeBron on this one.
Well, look, when I watched it, I was just like, LeBron really not gonna close out on this man, huh? And Kuzma like give him a little shove to the hip. I was like, okay, I see you, because I've been seeing players do that for years. If somebody don't close out, you go off them and just push them, and they get a little extra boost on them, and all of a sudden they're playing defense real quick. I'm like, oh man. But the thing somebody actually did to LeBron, one, congrats to you, Kyle Kuzma. Two, dang, that's crazy. LeBron needed that to happen to him.
Okay, I'm watching it right now. I will say this again. Definitely Kyle Kuzma's fault. He was supposed to be guarding Gallinari, and he got stuck on LeBron. And then LeBron, who's really not paying attention to the play, he ball watching in the corner. Kuzma was right to kind of give him that shove, but Kuzma just that was a lapse.
Yeah, but also this is basketball, and offense happens and defense happens. So, you kind of just like adjust on the fly because that's how basketball works. And, sometimes your man switches and sometimes you gotta change things up. And LeBron seemed like apparently he wanted to try to change things up because, he's LeBron James. He just passed Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. And I'm just like, nah, man.
You really sound like you might be a Kobe fan in disguise, bro.
So what?
You really sound like you're a Kobe fan in disguise, bro.
I'm not a Kobe fan in disguise at all. I hated the way Kobe Bryant played basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you.
But also, recently, like this year, LeBron been tripping, dog. Like, you can't say he hasn't. He's been tripping.
I think LeBron been tripping, especially on defense for like the past 2 years. Like, if we compile everything up, there's probably 5 minutes of LeBron just looking like a
probably more minutes. But I think this year is more like in your face, obvious. You know what I mean?
I also think that's the Los Angeles effect.
But I think also, I may be wrong, LeBron James is, he went to the Lakers, not for all basketball reasons. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course not.
So he over here too worried about the shop. You know what I mean? He over here thinking about the shop on defense and what he gonna talk to Anthony Davis about. You know what I mean? He over here got other priorities But he not over here thinking about help defense. I'm talking about talk on defense. I'm trying to talk on HBO. You know what I mean?
Hey, not trying to cut you off, but I'm cutting you off. Hey, did you listen to that 2 Chainz album?
No, I didn't.
Bruh, that shit is boo, bro.
Okay.
LeBron, if it was LeBron's job to pick the beats, oh my God, LeBron is stuck in like the 70s, bro. That boom bap, whatever that is, that was awful. It did not match 2 Chainz flow at all, bro.
Okay, but real quick though, do you really expect 2 Chainz to have a good album? 2 Chainz has good songs on the albums. 2 Chainz does not have good albums ever.
I'm trying to think of the last 2 Chainz album that I listened to fully.
2 Chainz is notorious for having good singles but not good albums. I mean, also, but like I don't know, 2 Chainz wasn't considered a good rapper until this new day and age came around that like people weren't really rapping. So like, you know what I mean? Like he used to be signed under back in the day. He used to be signed under Ludacris, and when he came with the rap, people used to laugh. Like, it's like how he raps now. You know what I mean? But like, imagine like in like '06, it was like '03, '04. You have Ludacris go up there doing what Ludacris did. You know what I mean? Ludacris is like lyrically, Ludacris is very underrated. And then you got 2 Chainz, like, yeah, whatever. And then let's say doing the most basic elementary stuff behind him. So like to say that like 2 Chainz didn't have a good album or didn't have a good album in 2019 is the least surprising thing that I've heard all day.
So,
Granted, I just
bro. I'm gonna tell you one of the best bars of all time. I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet, bro.
Stupid.
That's so hard, bro.
That's so whack. No, but that's so whack. No, but like, I don't know. LeBron thinks he. First of all, LeBron said he was a rap historian, and it pissed me off because like you're not, and like if he was a rap historian, why would he be on Drake's side of that whole Pusha T Drake brief? Because like, yeah, man, I guess there's some limits to us. What you can say. This is rap. Biggie Smalls. Have you heard the first line of his diss or no? Have you heard Tupac's first fine diss towards Biggie Smalls? Ether, Takeover. There's no rules to this. Well, all of a sudden, you like, I mean, as a rap historian, I almost jumped to my TV and slapped that man. I was like, you gotta be joking, man. Like, I don't know.
Get it? You 6'5", you like 230? Nah, you don't want that problem, bro.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, you about to say something stupid? Keep going.
Out of all the people in the NBA, I low key, LeBron James on the bottom of the total pool of people I'm intimidated by. Like, I don't know about you. I'm intimidated by Patrick Beverly.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about Patrick Beverly. That he got crazy in his eyes, bro.
He do. He got Southside Chicago. You don't know what's gonna happen next, guys.
He's like, I seen somebody rip somebody in half, bro. Like,
yeah.
Nothing you can say or do scares me, bro.
LeBron James grew up in the hood. You know, he grew up, single mother in the hood, but it was still Akron, Ohio. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day.
Bro? Wasn't it, like, really bad in Akron at that time, though?
LeBron wasn't really bad.
I know.
LeBron over here, the golden child. He was not allowed to be all that kind of stuff. He had mentors. Like, come on, man. Yeah, definitely had mentors. I am not intimidated by LeBron James whatsoever. I'm more intimidated by Lance Stevenson. And he goofy.
I also feel like Lance Stevenson, you two to the chin and talk wet to you at the same time. And probably hit that guitar afterwards.
Lance Stevenson low-key got crazy eyes also. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But it's like a calmer crazy. Like before when he's about to punch you, something in his head might click and his fist is gonna stop like right before it hits your nose. And you're gonna be like, oh, okay. I definitely mess with this one.
I mean, good job, LeBron James, because I also think it's because he's so articulate with his words that like he's less intimidating. You know what I mean? Like low key, Derrick Rose is intimidating because like he can't really speak well. He like one of those like silent but deadlies. You know what I mean?
Bro, Ben Stevenson and Patrick Beverly speak pretty well, bro. You sound crazy right now.
No. But like,
Go ahead, take this topic.
No, but no, I think but you know, LeBron's like different level articulate. You know what I mean? He's like really articulate with his words. I'm not gonna lie.
LeBron's pretty much a private school. I get it.
Yeah, he's like really articulate with his words, but like kind of no offense to the other people I mentioned, but he's like above them when it comes to just like expressing himself.
Hey, bro, stop all that moving.
Work. Say it again.
Stop all that moving. What was that?
Something just fell on the ground.
Don't smoke the angel dust. Yeah, but like I don't know. Maybe just because he's articulate. Maybe because he like wears suits with shorts. I don't know what it is. But this man just isn't it. Like if I saw LeBron James, like if I saw LeBron James, I'm 6'5". Let's go. You know what I mean? Square up. I seen you flop too many times.
I'm just glad to be a rational 5'10" person.
A rational 5'10". That's funny.
Nah, because that sounds goofy. Just about every single NBA athlete I'm thinking twice about.
Even ones in the past.
But hey, this is gonna be super random, but this is about to show my disdain for this one specific person. Bob Cousy is the only NBA player that comes to my mind right now that if somebody was like, if you go slap the mess out of him for free, I'll make sure it goes. It doesn't even have to go viral. I'll slap the mess out of Bob Cousy, bro. That's the only one I'm not worried about.
You know you would smack the mess out of Pistol Pete.
I wouldn't, bro. I have too much admiration for Pistol Pete. Bob Cousy, whoa.
You just saying you don't respect that man.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Because I think like the 50-year anniversary or like 75-year anniversary of the NBA is coming up. And they're going to redo either the top 50 or top 75. And if Bob Cousy is still in that top 75, I am going to lose it, bro.
When was the last time they did that one? When they had like a jacket?
I think it was for the 50th year. And that was back when like Shaq was like, I want to say like 2 seasons into his career or something like that.
There ain't no way he on that list.
Bro, Bob Cousy is on that list. This is how I feel about it, bro. Give me Nate Robinson over Bob Cousy. In any era. Give me Nate Robinson over Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy works in the 50s and that's it. You put him in the 60s, he's getting worked. He coming off the bench in the 60s. You put him in the 70s, he might be the third string dude on the 70s. In the 80s, he is a team manager. In the 90s, he's the ball boy. Today, he better be a good statistician. That's it.
So, here's a real question. Would you take Bob Cousy over Andre Miller?
No.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, give me Andre Miller, bro.
Andre Miller, a run-of-the-mill, like, journeyman NBA veteran. Or was a veteran.
Give me Andre Miller. We talking about a dude that's like 6'5", a really good passer, decent shooter, plays all right defense. Bob Cousy dribbles like a 3-year-old. I can't do it, bro.
You tripping, dog.
Highlights when they be like, oh, this is a top 10 point guard. In that era, that is it. You put him anywhere else, we like, oh my goodness.
First of all, Bob Cousy, I'm looking at Bob Cousy's stats right now, right? Let's look at these things. Bob Cousy, 18.4 points a game for his career. Come on now, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Assists,
Philip.
Assists, 7.5. Okay. Where's rebounds at? Rebounds were kept as a stat. That's what it is.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh my gosh. No, look. No,
and also look up who he was playing with, bro. If he
wasn't he on the Celtics?
Yes. Yeah. With Bill Russell.
How tall was Bob Cousy?
I think Bob Cousy was like 5'9", bro.
Look, I'm gonna look that up because I bet you he low-key like 6'6".
Bob Cousy, bro, Bob Cousy 6'6". They need to do some type of resizing of those videos that they had, or he was dribbling at his ankles. One of the
Never
two.
mind. Bob
He's
Cousy was 6'1".
You said what?
He was 6'1".
Bro, no. Go look at the tape, bro. That boy 5'9". Maybe.
Elgin Baylor, I'm pretty sure they weren't pumping up height back then.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Elgin Baylor, 6'5". Okay. Oscar Robinson, 6'5". Okay. Red Archibald,
Arbach.
whatever that
Wait,
white man's name is. No.
Oh,
He was 5'10".
yeah, bro.
So shout out to for his hate for Bob Cousy.
Like I'm assuming Bob Cousy just had to be super quick. That's it.
And could only dribble with the right hand. I will agree with you though that if there's a top 50, 70, 75, there is no way that he should be in it. It should be like the legacy awards. You know what I mean? Like you guys are trailblazers. You guys are, you guys are you were groundbreaking for the NBA. But like to say they were a top 50 or 75 player, even compared to today's players and the 90s players and the 80s players, that sounds asinine. That sounds actually ridiculous. Because like you're not wrong. I would take Nate Robinson also over Bob Cousy. I don't know if I would take Andre Miller over Bob Cousy, but we got star players. Yeah. I would take I would take the whole starting five of the Detroit Pistons team that won a championship with Chauncey Billups over Bob Cousy.
Okay, I thought you was about to say the current. I was like, ooh, I don't know, bro. I might have to look at Bob Cousy twice before I take Reggie Jackson.
But would you take Andre Drummond before Bob Cousy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you taking Andre Drummond, which he's a good player of a 2019 Pistons team, over this quote unquote all time great, how all time great is he really? Like, is he dead? No, because when
he's just
alive, they want to they want to be like okay with people's emotions and like, oh no, you're up here. Like they dead more times than not.
If you have emotional ties towards Bob Cousy, by the time the 75-year anniversary of the NBA comes, you're not gonna be there. Like, not trying to be funny or nothing. Like come on, bro. You're not gonna make it to the building. Like, you're gonna be too old to be coming outside. Like, come on, bro. You don't want to be around these germs. Your immune system can't take it, bro. Like,
you don't want to be around these germs.
For what it's worth, Cousy's apparently 90 years old.
Oh, Bob Cousy not even gonna come to the event. He gonna have to Skype.
Wait, he's alive?
Apparently.
Dang, this dude. Like, honestly, I always picture
monster, if I told Bob Cousy to his face, "You not top 75."
He coughing in your face. I always assume that old white people from like the 70s and 60s just smoked mad cigarettes and like cigars and stuff, especially the ones who were quote unquote famous. So the fact that he's still alive is incredible to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that man would be all the way dead.
Did you ever hear about the story of Red Auerbach?
Nah.
He used to smoke on the bench during games. While he was coaching the Celtics, he used to smoke, and some of the players were like, "Could you put that out?" And he was like, "Stop talking to me."
That's surprising.
It's slightly surprising because, like, come on, bro. Like, we professional athletes, but
no, wait, look.
It's also like
you also have seen you seen that picture of Lynn Dawson, the Chiefs quarterback in the first Super Bowl, where at halftime he in the locker room just smoking a cigarette, drinking a Coke.
No.
Yes, halftime of Super Bowl, the very first Super Bowl, he's literally sitting there on the bench, the bench in the locker room, smoking a cigarette,
bro,
drinking a Coke. Like this man, like the way we look at sports now is so different than the way it was. Especially a coach's job and what a coach is supposed to do. Now you gotta wear suits, and you gotta be because you gotta wear suits. I mean, especially NBA coach, because Donovan, the Oklahoma City coach, in Florida, he had the whole routine, right? He goes, he shakes some hands, he pulls the jacket off, and all of a sudden he got buttoned down and he ready to flow, right?
Yeah.
Oklahoma City, he didn't even take the jacket off. He got put it on, quote unquote, dress codes and all kind of stuff, respectability politics. Nowadays, you couldn't even get Bob Knight. Bob Knight over here cussing people out, throwing chairs across the floor. I'm like, come on now, and that was what 30 years ago, maybe or around 30 years ago, right? And that's so you talk about 30 years before that. I'm not surprised there's gonna be some guy on the bench, the head coach smoking a cigarette, talking about, "Hey, go run that zone." You know what I mean? Like, I'm not surprised.
Smoking the players' faces, like, bro, don't get dealt with today, bro.
But also, Red's probably like, if Bill Russell's like, hey, can you put a cigarette out? Red's like, still remember, I'm the white guy on this team. Remember, they are in Boston, so Boston does have some stories out there of some super racial things going on, especially back in the day of things they used to do to Bill Russell. Have you heard some of those stories?
No, I haven't.
Some of the racist stuff that he's going with that man.
My bad, Philip. By the way, Philip is our quote unquote historian. That's what he's studying to be in school. So Philip knows everything that happened much before we were born.
I don't care about the NBA when Bill Russell's going on, jumping and getting those rebounds over 5'10" folks. I mean, I don't necessarily care about that. I'm kind of like, I just think that things having to do with like segregation, all kind of stuff in the sports that early on is super interesting, especially with how new basketball, in a large scheme was at the time. You know what I mean? This just stuff's crazy. Bill Russell, they used to be calling him the N-word and all kind of stuff, and from the stands, from his own home crowds and all kind of stuff. I'm like, where does that man live now? 'Cause I bet he moved out of Boston with the quickness.
Ooh, are you talking about Bill Russell?
Yeah.
Hey,
where's he from?
I said this before. Have you ever seen Bill Russell tweet?
No.
Bro, every time I see Bill Russell tweet, I get mad, bro. Because I know darn well there's nobody. There's nobody.
He got tweet for him, just like Hillary does.
You know,
just like Hillary Clinton does. He got somebody tweeting for him. But Russell don't know how to tweet.
Bro, Bill Russell is older than the internet, bro. I know you don't know how to do any of this. My grandma don't even know how to text message. You telling me you know how to compose a tweet?
Bro.
Nah, bro.
Bro, not even just like not even just like the internet. Like Bill Russell's so old. Like it's like mind-boggling how old he is. Like Bill Russell's so old, the airplane was a new invention.
Bro, no. Heart surgery wasn't even a thing when Bill Russell was born, bro.
They had one channel on television. They don't have no ESPN. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Jackie Robinson ain't even do nothing yet.
Black and white TV was crazy to them, bro.
Yeah, it was. The color TV came on. Everybody had to go to Bill's house because he had the only one. He had the only one in the neighborhood.
That's telling me Bill Russell didn't have color TV, bro.
Have you seen Bill Russell sit on a sideline of an NBA game next to like Oscar Robertson and stuff?
Bro, no, I just remember seeing him flip people off, flipping Charles Barkley off, and that was the slowest finger I've ever seen anybody ever give. And I was like, oh, he's just so old and frail.
So like in my mind,
mess out of you.
I remember when that happened because in my mind I was like,
yeah,
is Bill Russell just that nigga? Or is Bill, or like it has always been his whole life and like didn't care at all? Or was Bill Russell just like senile at age? You know what I mean? To be doing that kind of stuff in the public eye. Like I don't know which one's which because I honestly don't know that many old stories about Bill Russell. Kind of like I know way more stories about early on Wilt Chamberlain than I do Bill Russell, right? But that's just because I grew up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but Bill Russell, the Big Dipper, was over here being First of all, can we just acknowledge that though? Bill Russell's nickname is not Bill Russell. Wilt Chamberlain's nickname is the Big Dipper because he was smashing so many girls, and ESPN acknowledges him and his nickname as the Big Dipper. Yeah. That's wild. That's wild to me. Like the nickname because he was smashing so many cheeks. The nickname you got from that is the nickname you are known as and half the world doesn't even know it.
Bill Russell is. I mean, Will Chamberlain is the best. So is Bill Russell.
I mean, look, Bill Russell was going for the chips. Will Chamberlain was not going for the chips.
Hey,
He's going for the numbers.
He was going for the chips. Wilt was going for the dip. Wink, wink. It's funny. Shut up.
That was so whack. That was so whack.
It's bad when Calvin just make a face like,
Calvin left the screen. Calvin just dipped up the screen. But yeah, it's just crazy. But like, shout out to the OGs of the NBA. Y'all leaving the top. Well, Wilt's always gonna be top 75 with them numbers. And Bill Russell, I guess you'll be up there. But like, shout out to all the other people, out there that was trailblazing for the NBA, so they can, so like LeBron could pass them up one day, so Andre Miller could pass them up one day.
Andre Miller stuck at like maybe somewhere in the 300s.
Andre Miller had like a game like he played in 1962 his whole career.
I don't know about all that. I'd probably say more like 1975.
Dude, feet never left the ground. 2 feet literally left the ground. You ever watch him play? Yeah. That dude had a jump shot. His feet was flat-footed. I'm like, you short? How's that even possible?
But he had a chop though. I think at one point he was pretty high in the 3-point rankings.
And he used to just body people up in the post like a guard, like back in the day. You bigger than him, no matter what, you gotta body him in the post. He was one of those kind of dudes. I'm like, man, you really play like you about to play with Bob Cousy. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
His couple seasons in Denver really made me like him, bro. Like that passing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think he was up there in assists for a little minute too, and then nah.
You say so.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and switch topics. Actually, let's actually get a topic because we just riffed for like 35 minutes. Congratulations, guys. I'm proud of us.
Me too.
That was mad coherent. I want to go ahead and switch gears and talk about what's that one thing that happens in college basketball?
So, I'm not sure if we hit record by this point, but this stuff with Kansas first off, and how their streak is officially over. Like what was it? 14 consecutive?
Yep.
Yes.
The longest streak of all time that Philip ruined.
Don't blame me for that,
bruh. You said it last week, so I got to continue to blame you.
You said what?
You said it like last week or 2 weeks ago.
I know, but about
sucking. So
I want to be part of that.
You said what?
I thought about it later on. I was like, I want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that curse.
Oh no, it's too late, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't want it. But no, man, it's kind of sad around here. Bandwagon fans is gonna be bandwagon fans. They majority of white kids, but it is what it is. Fraternity kids, what are you doing tonight? Alpha R, like so stupid.
You going to the part where I usually tell you to mute your mic. We haven't had a mute your mic segment in a while. Thank you, Philip.
No, I didn't say anything about the Divine Nine. I love the Divine Nine.
I'm not talking about us.
I'm talking about the white fraternity kids.
I really wish we could go back and have you listen to what you just said. You wouldn't find anything wrong with it, but 90% of the people in the world would be like, "Ooh, come on, bro, that's inflammatory."
But you know me, I don't care about what they think. But I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's a bunch of bandwagon fans. It's like a weird season because like we've been lost to Texas Tech, K-State. Like K-State's beaten us like 4 or 5 times in the history of like us playing them, us being University of Kansas. It's just like a weird thing, and I'm just like, I don't know. People are like disconnected. And like last year I was here. Last year is when they went to the Elite Eight, Final Four.
Hold up.
Final Four Elite. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but they went far, right? And all of a sudden last year everybody's hyped, all that stuff. Everybody's pumped, It's just like y'all was so whack because like the same kids who was pumped last year are the same kids like, I don't really watch them this year. It's like And that's kind of basketball fan I hate.
Oh, the fair weather fan.
Yep.
Yeah, them boys lame, bro.
All right, how far do you think they're getting in the tournament this year?
Bro, I really don't know how far, but
64.
I am going to be sad. I think at best they make it to the second weekend, bro. I really got to see who they're matched up against, but I'm not gonna lie. If they get to the Sweet 16, I'd be happy for this season, bro.
They're going to 64. That's I'm telling you right now.
You saying they gonna lose in the first round?
I am, yes.
Oh.
The ESPN bracketology stuff currently has them projects them to face South Dakota State in the first round. For what that says.
We gonna smack South Dakota State, bro. They got a Bob Cousy-esque point guard. I'm pretty sure it's South Dakota.
South Dakota State has Mike Dom. I get forward center, whatever. He puts up 25 and 11. They got a shooting guard, David Jenkins Jr., who's putting up 19 a game, shooting 45% from 2 and 46 from 3. Yeah. And another dude's averaging 15 a game.
Yeah, what conference do they even play in, bro? The Sun Belt Conference? I don't know. Something made up.
Hold up. I think it's called Summit League or something.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't playing against nobody.
Hey, shout out to Travel Hoopers being live on Twitter right now. Let's get it.
Yeah, bro.
Man, Alan, back up.
Tell me what to do.
You over here looking like Whoopi Goldberg.
Don't disrespect me or Whoopi Goldberg, bro. She is a queen.
I never said she was. I love the Color Purple.
What else, bro?
I love Sister Act. I'm saying there ain't no reason you should be looking like her.
Hey, bro, chill out. Anyway, but yeah, man. I kind of need this season to be over already. Do you think anybody is going to leave for the draft?
Of course people are going to make awful decisions and leave for the draft.
But nobody on that team, unless they're like a senior, really looks like they deserve to be an NBA player right now.
You talking about KU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You got some prospects, but you don't have any hoopers, bro.
But also, look, it happens every year. Did Cliff Alexander look like he needed to leave?
Cliff Alexander looked like he needed to leave for like scheme reasons. Like
Cliff Alexander like he needed to leave so he could downgrade to a mid-major. Oh man, nah. He was awful.
Bro, I think if you went to a mid-major where they did not have a system, we're looking at somebody who got drafted in the lottery, maybe top 10.
No, because he's the same high as LeBron, but was a center.
Oh look, no,
that is 6'8" center.
But his physicality would have got him over the hump.
No, if it would have,
you have to be a skilled big man. He was. If it
would have, he would have went in the lottery. Once he went against people of actual like substance, he would have been exposed. Just like when he went to people when he played against people of actual substance, he got exposed. He was awful. Right, and this year, Lawson puts up way bigger numbers than him. But we're talking about like a severe skill gap between what that man was doing and what Lawson's doing right now. That's an incredible skill gap. No. I know it is, but the point I'm saying is, dude, that's an incredible skill gap, and Lawson still needs to stay. And guess what? He won't stay. Let me preface that by saying he won't stay.
Wait, isn't DJ Lawson a senior this year though?
I think it might be a redshirt junior. Don't quote me though.
Yeah, because I thought his brother was a junior. And I know he's older than his brother. Unless I'm tripping and they're twins.
They're not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Buddy's older.
Grimes is leaving.
He shouldn't. He really shouldn't, bro.
Alan, no one should leave. 0 people deserve to leave this team. But you're going to get 3 to 4 are going. They're going to. Malik Newman last year should have stayed for his senior year, but he said, "No, I'm going to the league."
No, I think he should have left because he was a senior. Like age wise, it wasn't in his favor at all, bro. Because you know how the NBA draft is.
I know, but I was thinking he should
if
have
you're
stayed.
over the age of like 21, you gotta be amazing. You gotta have a Buddy Hill type year for them to be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take you in the line.
I am selfish.
And they still might not.
I'm a selfish KU fan. Forget his lifestyle. Forget his ambitions. Stay here.
And this is why you're no one's agent yet.
Yeah, I don't want to be no one's agent. I always want to talk bad about him on the internet.
Wow.
I'm joking. Disrespectful. I'm joking.
You need help, bro.
I'm not Skip Bayless, who does that exact same thing on a higher level. But I don't know. 0 people want to see me to leave. The closest one's gonna be Lawson, but I think he's gonna get the exact same thing, but worse when it comes to the treatment in NBA. He's gonna be treated like Jahlil Okafor, but a lot worse.
Whoa. Wait, who
better than Okafor ever was?
Jahlil Okafor.
I know.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Lawson.
No, Lawson has way too much. He has too much perimeter skill for them to treat him like he's whatchamacallit. He's actually pretty mobile. If anything, we're looking at we're looking at what's the Morris twin that plays for
That's not true at all.
OKC?
It don't matter which one you're gonna say, Marcus or Markeith. That's a horrible comparison.
No, like I'm talking about as far as what role they're trying to have him. I mean, he's going to be a poor man's version of Marcus Morris, but
right now he's playing just like Jahlil Okafor did.
Oh, you talking about like he's not gonna have that type of leash though. Like the only reason why Okafor is still in the league is because they was like, you know what, you could work, but we're not sure how. And 4 seasons later, then they're like, okay, we'll just let you do whatever.
And that's gonna be the exact same treatment he gets in the league.
Yeah.
I
feel like he'd come in and be more useful, like right off. Not necessarily putting up the numbers on a terrible team, but yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about somebody who's going to be bouncing between the G League for like the next 2 years if he goes right now.
Think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're just sad, but you know, a sad reality.
Sad. If somebody $40,000 to go play basketball in Des Moines, Iowa, I'd think about it very hard.
I mean, I feel the same way about the G League as I do like the WNBA. I just don't care. Sorry about the WNBA players out there. I know you guys are out there working hard.
As a writer for the for someone who covers the WNBA, I really think you should go. I think you should watch games.
So what?
I think you should watch more games because I was watching some EuroLeague games the other day. It's just bad entertainment, bro.
Like let's just say this. I'm in grad school. I got lots of work to do. I'm not gonna spend my free time watching WNBA games. But let's just say I'm not in grad school.
They happen in the summer.
Let's just. So what?
He'll still be in. Knowing Philip, he'll be taking summer classes.
I don't know who you think I am. I ain't not taking no summer classes. You tripping, dog. You out of control, knowing me.
You not trying to get out there?
You said what?
I said you tripping. You not trying to get out of there? I'm
teaching. I'm facilitating a basketball clinic here in Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
That's what I'm doing. So you really want to get down to the nitty gritty? That's what I'm doing. I'm taking classes. What I look like? A dope? Come on, I'm taking summer classes in grad school.
You look like a grad student.
I'm taking a break. I don't like school.
All right, bro.
You put me in a box. I don't even like that, Alan. But what were you talking about before? I'm like flustered now.
Lawson,
you players trying to go to the NBA.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I don't care about women's basketball. In the score, 19-10. But that's in high school, actually. Once it gets past that, I mean, I don't watch UConn games like that because they always win it. Come on. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Alan for having a purse dog, like Paris Hilton or something. It's to be expected. Calvin, what kind of dog you got?
I don't.
Good. I don't got a dog either. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but I can't see Allen ever having a Great Dane, a German Shepherd, a Husky. I can only see Allen having a little
Don't
purse
disrespect
dog.
me, bro. I want a husky.
You know what?
Say, don't disrespect me, bro. I'm getting a husky.
Well, you ain't got no Husky.
Not at the moment, but it's in the works, bro.
Okay.
Back to basketball, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Not gonna talk about my masculinity and dogs right now.
Look, don't look at me. Your dog is whatever.
Yeah, look at me.
It's not even my dog, but I love it though. It's so cute, bro.
Like, anyway.
No.
Okay, all right. Who do y'all think is going to win the tournament? Just off what we know currently. I know the bracket hasn't actually come out. Conference tournaments are this week.
Yeah, I'm looking at going ahead and giving it to like Gonzaga. They just got too many weapons out here, bro.
This man gonna give it to Gonzaga.
You said what?
You're actually gonna give it to Gonzaga. Gonzaga always chokes.
I mean, are you gonna give it to KU?
I'm not giving it to KU. I can't give it to KU. And everybody else seems like they have a major deficiency somewhere. Like LSU, I can't think of anybody who's like an amazing defender on that team. Auburn, they've been trash lately, even though they just beat Kentucky in I believe the SEC tournament. Shout out to them. Duke, without Zion, Duke doesn't have a chance. Unless you're talking about RJ Barrett going for 40 every game, which is just not going to happen. What else? Who else is in
Tennessee?
Tennessee? Nah, bro. I can't give it to Tennessee.
Okay, why? You'd reasons for everyone else.
I haven't watched enough of Tennessee to give you a reason, but nah. Actually,
Virginia?
they didn't beat Kentucky. Auburn beat Tennessee, and that's another reason why. Because they lost to Auburn, who's decent, but shouldn't be beating the top 5 team.
Wait, did Auburn beat them when they were at home or away?
They just beat them in the SEC tournament.
Tournament? Okay.
I don't think has the SEC tournament started yet, but I just know
I think some of them have started.
Yeah.
I think some of them started, but they're going. Various tournaments are going all week. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What Virginia?
Virginia, outside of Kyle Guy and DeAndre Hunter, who else is giving them buckets? Especially not in crunch time or like when that system breaks down. I can't see a lot of them being like a go-to scorer.
Okay. You think Murray State's gonna be able to get in?
Murray State's gonna. Actually, I don't. What's their record?
It's crap. Hold up.
Yeah, because I really feel like they're gonna have to win their tournament to get in, and
they are 26-4.
They're 26-4.
Yeah. My understanding though, they don't have any really strong wins.
Yeah, they beat Alabama, which I mean is clearly downgraded considering.
But they actually I'm looking at the schedule now. They lost to Alabama.
They
also lost to Auburn, but both games were away. For what little that's worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know them, bro. They got to win their tournament. Who else is in their conference? I think it's like Ohio Valley, right?
Yeah, they have. Outside of them, I think Belmont apparently has a chance to get in that large bid, but the conference is kind of. But neither is necessarily great. But Belmont apparently has a better at-large resume.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on the fence on it, but if you guys want to continue to chop it up, go ahead. I got to get out of here. I'll go.
You dip it?
Yeah, I got to get out of here.
Where? You don't work at Lowe's no more?
I know I I know I don't work at Lowe's, but I actually got some plans. So,
Date night.
yeah, it was great talking to you guys. It was amazing. Again, my name is Alan Pettigrew. You can find my work on Delete Sports Media and also Vegas Sports Daily. I actually have a couple pieces coming up. One on Kelsey Plum of the Las Vegas Aces about how she can be the person that actually turns Las Vegas's fortune around. And I also have another piece on my boy Terrence Ferguson about how he is pretty much proven all of his draft prospect inquiries correct and why he's so damn good for the Thunder this year. But all right, guys, I will see
Don't
you
leave.
later.
Don't leave. So, Calvin, how's it going?
What's up? Hey, though, and you didn't answer the question. Who do you think's win the whole thing?
It's the reason I didn't answer, man. I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely zero idea. So, what I'm gonna say is Zion coming back?
He's not coming back for this game today. I don't know about any
But is he
future.
coming back in the foreseeable future?
I'd assume the way they seem to be handling it, it's kind of implied he probably would, but I have no idea.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take the easy way out, man. I'm gonna
Uh,
say you.
Okay.
Coach K is gonna get another championship because whenever I don't want him to get a championship, he ends up getting one. That's about easy. That's about as simple as because I can make it.
Okay.
Wait, who do you think?
Ah, crap. Okay. Um, let's see. If I had to go with someone right now, personally, um, you know what? I'm gonna go with Virginia, not because I'm in love with the team or whatever, but I like Tennessee and I like Gonzaga, so I'm in that respect I'm kind of biased. And we don't know Duke, and we don't know if Zion's coming back for Duke, which I would assume he would. In which case, you you're still playing up against. They still have to get through all those other teams and not fail at some point, which they can do. But it's also like they've lost to good teams before, so it would hardly be the first time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, if they play any legit good team that can play a decent zone, then they're gonna have trouble automatically. That's why Gonzaga beat them with such ease. Not really ease, but it was fairly easy than everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who would you like to like? All right. I'm not sure how much college ball you watch. Who would you like to see in? Like, whether they get in or not, who would you like to see?
I haven't watched that much college ball this year. I'm not gonna front with you. This year has been like my lax point on college basketball. Um, all my knowledge is from like ESPN and like as basic as information as you can get because I haven't watched a lot of college basketball this year. Um, you know, schoolwork and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I had to answer a question, actually, you answer it first, then I answer after you. Let me think.
Okay. So granted, I'm just gonna go on the assumption like I'm on the assumption that certain teams might not be able to get in and at large. In which case, for me, it'd probably be South Dakota State. I know that little bracketology suggestion thing I just mentioned said, but it is. I want to believe it is within the realm of possibility that they don't get in. In which case, I would like to see them because Dom is a very good basketball player, and Jenkins isn't a chucker like he was last year. So they'll be much more fun to watch. Murray State would also be a fun
So I
one.
was like, Murray State's not an automatic bid. It's an automatic. Are they?
Nah, they're on the bubble, and it's It's well within the realm of possibility they don't make it into the tournament.
I would want to see Morant in tournament like situations. You know what I mean? I definitely would. Uh, you know, not saying that's where like they make their ground, but like the tournament definitely is like where like certain individuals really step up sometimes. You know what I mean? And like it really shows. And I take their team to another level. I would say. So I can start to see Morant do that. I think that'd be fun to watch. I don't think they're gonna be like a Florida Gulf Coast or one of those kind of teams that's gonna just like a Cinderella that's gonna be up there. But I think they could be like a really fun team to watch.
Okay.
Or he specifically be a fun player to watch.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Let's see. All right, on some hypothetical stuff. If you could place any player in the NBA currently on a college team, which one would it be? Why? I feel like there's another. I can't remember the other part of the question. So yeah, okay.
Any player in the NBA on a college team?
For the sake of argument, anybody who's not LeBron.
Okay. If I could do that, I would say Anthony Davis to KU, because as soon as Azubuike went down, the team's morale, everything that was going on with KU kind of just got chucked to the window, right?
Right.
So give KU a big man, their whole season changes around completely. Lawson's not a big man; he's like a big man in disguise. So give them. I would say Anthony Davis, but then he beat us for a national championship in 2012, so it's kind of disrespectful. I don't want to do that. So I would say bring back Joel Embiid. Bring back Joel Embiid and put him with this KU team. This KU team's nasty.
Okay. Let's see. Who would I? Well, actually, what might be fun. Steph Curry to Tennessee.
Steph Curry to Tennessee. Why?
All right. So Tennessee's two or three best players. So two of their best players are forwards. One is Grant Williams, who is averaging, I think, something along the lines of 20 something and 8 last time I checked. He's a good passer. He's shooting threes at a good clip. Gets you can't, if he gets you down low, you're probably not going to stop him, generally speaking. And they have a kid named Admiral Schofield, who he shoots a lot more threes than Williams, but there's some overlap in their ability. But he's more the outside player. He takes more threes. But if either of them decides to get you inside, there's not a whole lot you can do. They actually have a solid point guard in Jordan Bone, but you add Steph Curry, a dude who can just shoot from anywhere, and you're gonna have to make decisions that you can't reasonably make. Are you gonna go out and try and keep Steph from just casually strolling up and shooting a three and walking off? Are you gonna pay attention to the dudes down low who are going to eat you up if you don't?
Okay.
So I think it would make them much more challenging to deal with and fun to watch, probably.
Did you watch have you watched LSU this year?
I have.
So I think, right,
with
Tremont Waiters, the point guard they have, put Steph alongside with him. That'd be fun to watch also. He's low-key a dog.
All right.
He's a dog. I think you put Steph along with him also at LSU. That'd be a fun thing to see also.
Yeah, that'd be a fun backcourt, but then there's still kind of the issue of the front court's been inconsistent. They haven't been a great rebounding team. It wouldn't change.
Yeah, but we got Steph. It's not gonna miss. So you got Steph. He ain't missing. So
yeah,
Steph ain't missing. So you might as well just go with it. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I mean, no. Now, would that team be, efficient enough to win? No. Would that team be fun to watch? Yes. You know what I mean? There's always a team that's fun to watch, but like they won't win anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could change any coaching position in the NBA, who would it be?
Like,
Like
if
take a coach, like think of an NBA team, take
mm-hmm,
the coach they have away, and
mm-hmm.
insert a coach that of your choosing.
Okay. Um, Let me think.
Okay, I'll go first, so you can
All
think
right.
about it. Me personally, I would take away Donovan from Oklahoma City,
Mm-hmm.
and I legit would take Pat Riley away I would take Riley away from Miami Heat,
Mm-hmm.
his front office position, and insert him in as a head coach there. I think Pat Riley as a coach right there would make that team so good and ridiculous.
Uh, Let me think.
Yeah, I just think that like I don't know. Like Pat Riley, one, he has experience. Two, he's been proven to be like an X and O's guy. Three, he has like player control and he's really good with player personnel. Um, he's well respected amongst everybody. You know what I mean? Um,
All right.
um, he's won championships already, so he knows how to get all the way. With different organizations also, not just with one. He's not a system guy. Um, and he brings a certain culture to that place. And I think that Russell Westbrook, to bring the best out of him, he needs somebody that's going to be able to is going to be able to have all those qualities, right? Not just
Right.
one, not just an X and O guy, but he's not player personnel or player personnel but an X and O guy. You know what I mean? He's has
Yeah.
somebody if he has somebody with all those qualities, he'd be at another level right now. Even for what he is, mainly efficiency wise and like picking and choosing his spots, not just going in and just snatching rebounds from everybody. You know what I mean? Picking and choosing, not just going in on recklessness or recklessly. And Paul George can only benefit from that as well. You know what I mean? And they have a great supporting cast. It's just all I think Pat Riley in that system would be fantastic. Even though Pat Riley for some reason doesn't get the credit he deserves as a head coach, in my opinion.
Okay. After thinking about it, I think what I would do, and granted, this makes the assumption, this coach has the patience for it, because he's getting kind of old. But I'd like to see it play out. Would be take, um, Popovich from the Spurs and give him to the Suns because he's shown one, like you said, the whole culture thing, but
Uh,
he knows how to, like we've seen, he knows how to develop talent, and bring players along, and maximize the talent that players have. So I'd like to see him, get a hold of Booker and Aiden and all those young players
uh,
and see what he can do to develop them and make them better and more cohesive as a team.
Yeah, because that is a very good one because that team has a lot of good young talent, but they all just discombobulated. You know what I mean? They're all just jumbled all over the place. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Um, hmm, that's a really good one because I definitely would straight to like a coach that wasn't coaching anymore. Um, and Greg Popovich is of that same mold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's of that same mold, so that makes a lot of sense. Uh, But also, what do you think would happen? What's
Uh,
funny? I don't
hmm,
think a player like Kevin Durant can play for Greg Popovich.
um,
A coach is gonna get into you like that. A coach is not gonna take none of your BS. Um, a coach that of a status like Greg Popovich. I don't know if he could play for a guy like that. I know Steve Kerr is like kind of that same way, but Greg Popovich, from what I hear, is like another level. You know what I mean? And I think Kevin Durant at this point in career, you heard the comment he made the other day about just with disagreeing with just Steve Kerr and all kind of stuff. I think he's like past that
what
point in his
what did
career. So he
what
thinks.
did he say? Because I don't really follow what players say and stuff like that. What did he say?
It was to the effect of Steve Kerr said we lost the game because they weren't angry enough, uh, passionate enough, all kind of stuff, defensively at least. And then
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant heard the quote and was like, "I disagree. We went off joy," which is like corny to me to say out loud, but whatever. But he like, yeah, we went off joy, so I don't agree. And it was just like, just like there were on different pages when it came to that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Um, but like, I don't know. But Greg Popovich will get mad at you on a random play on a Tuesday night. Um, Game number 36 of this season. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't know if Kevin Durant at this point is like, whatever. But also, Kevin Durant could also be at that point because he knows these Golden State rings, don't really carry any weight. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not quite sure. It just depends where the mindset of that. But I'm like, there's certain players in the league definitely that couldn't play for Greg Popovich because, especially the players that played for the coach for the Bulls right now, and how they like didn't want to practice, all kind of stuff, and like they like had like a sit-in meeting with him. Like we don't want to practice, all kind of stuff, because he was quote unquote pushing them too hard. You hear about that?
I did not, and that is the dumbest thing that I've heard.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, all that kind of stuff. He's put in,
But
and this coach of the Bulls is a former assistant coach of Greg Popovich.
but like you're pros. All you do is play basketball.
I mean, we all wish it was that simple, right?
No, well, it's like I mean, like I get, folks, you don't want to get injuries and all this kind of stuff, but if your coach says practice and you're being paid millions of dollars to play basketball, it might be in your best interest to go practice.
Especially when you're trash like the Bulls.
Yeah,
Like the Bulls are trash this year, so I'm pretty sure that needs to be the case.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just awful. But do you have anything else that you want to talk about?
Not too much, nah. You?
A lot of you, because a brother hungry. Like a lot of you, my stomach just hit me with the 1-2 punch. But no, I don't. So you want to plug anything or anything like that?
Mm, nah. We can go ahead and just close it out.
Nah. All right. Yeah. So I'm Philip Dixon. Follow me on everything. Philip Dixon's pretty self-explanatory name. Also go to PG Anecdotes, my other podcast. Um, we have Instagram, Twitter. We're on iTunes and SoundCloud as well. So subscribe to that. Subscribe down below on our YouTube page as well. About to put up this YouTube or put this vlog of me going to LA from Tuesday to a Saturday. So it's about to be cray cray. So if you want to experience, a black man going through America and his highs and lows, then hop on the train. So yeah, that's all I got for you. Calvin, you got anything?
Nah, I'm Calvin McGowan. Thanks for listening. Follow me on Twitter. It's CMGowanII. And, that's our show.
Boom. All right. All right, Calvin. I'll see you later.
All right, later.